everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and today is Craft Chat. And guess what? We are going to up the ante, and instead of having only one winner, we're going to crank it up to 3 winners this time for the Scrappy contest today. I thought that might be fun. So basically what I'm doing is on Fridays when I do this little craft chat, which is where I answer some of your questions that you have from YouTube, here I am also going to pull 3 names with the YouTube automatic random comment picker on my computer screen, and we can all watch it together. And so I thought we'd pick 3 today, and let's start with the first one because I just thought that would be fun. So hang on, let me just put you on pause here for a second. Okay, all right. Okay, let's go ahead and pick the first winner, and this is for a pile of scraps. That's right. I have a ton of scraps. A lot of them are really good quality scraps. Some are average scraps, but I thought they might be fun to just raffle off and see who wins. So this is open worldwide, and let's go ahead. We're going to do 3 today. So here's the first one. And these are comments from last week's scrap. Bethany Ward, you are the winner. Congratulations. She said, Pam, I love your ideas. I signed up for the newsletter last week. Loved it and learned so much from you. Thank you. Well, there you go. So Bethany Ward, congratulations. You are winner number 1. Okay, so we will come back and do another one. Okay, great. So now we are back, and I'm going to answer the first question. I had it all set here. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Melissa Worley asks, hey Pam, how do you dye your papers? Generally I use coffee, tea, avocado dye, beet dye, red cabbage dye, of which I still have one in the fridge. I finally found one, and now I'm waiting 100 years to use it. I don't know why. We're going to use it. It's going to make a beautiful purple paper. And then I use specialty inks. I use Bombay inks because I have a lot of those. I went on a whirlwind shopping spree and bought a bunch. That's probably the most extremely expensive way to do it, but you can certainly also use food color, watercolor, acrylic paint. I mean, anything that will dissolve in water and that you can put papers in and dip them and pull them out and let them air dry, or you can bake oven dry. Yes, I'm just wondering about putting acrylic paint in the oven. I'm wondering if that's not maybe a good idea. I don't know. But don't put anything with a plastic base in the oven, yeah. But those are really the most common modalities, and I'm sure there's a million more, but there's a lot of fun ways to make those. And the next question comes from Alani Leith. Do the clothes smell like beets afterwards? She's referring to my beet juiced do-it-yourself pink dye. Super easy technique to color things. And I use I'm just going to make something here while we're talking because my fingers like to do things. But basically, I haven't really smelt it. The beets that I use they're canned beets, and I use the juice from the beet itself in the can. So I haven't smelt it, but I may not have the best sniffer in the world. But I know one of them that really gives lends an aroma is the red cabbage, which or it looks like a purple cabbage, but for some reason we call it red cabbage. And that one will make your house smell like cabbage and everything around it smell like cabbage for quite a while. And I have to air dry those out for a very long time. I mean months before they are ready to put in a journal. And when I do put them in a journal, I don't put a lot of them in a journal because they do have an interesting cabbage aroma. So if you like cabbage, you're good to go. Coffee, I think, lends a beautiful scent. I haven't done this myself, but you can also add, vanilla essential oil or not vanilla essential oil, lavender essential oil or vanilla extract to your dyed papers. Like you could put coffee with a little splash of vanilla in it or a little bit of cinnamon or something like that to give it a different scent. I don't know how long those scents will last, but it will certainly last for a little while, and that might give your project a nice scent. So just something fun to think about there. Okay, so basically what I'm doing today is just got a pile of clusters, pre-made clusters that I made, and I'm going to, this is just regular printer paper, and I glued the inside, sandwiched the paper clip on the inside. I'm just building some. I ran out of these. I blew through the ones I made, so we are just going to make some here while we have this nice little chat. So here we go. I don't know, I thought I'd maybe try. I've got some funny little stickers. We'll see what that looks like. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. It's kind of cute, right? Yeah, that's kind of cute. I like it. Okay, you go in the done pile. Okay, so the next question is going to be, let's see, what time is it now? Okay, so 4. So in a little bit, we'll do contest winner number 2. And we'll just see. Okay, so basically, if you win the contest, just email me at pam@thepaperoutpost.com the address where you want me to mail it to. And then I will go ahead and confirm that's your address. And then I will go ahead and mail. I have a lot of scraps here, so we need to get moving with these, right? So the first lady did reach back to me, and the first package went off to England. Now, the ones that will go worldwide will be a little bit smaller than the ones that go stateside just because of shipping costs, but everybody will get a cool package of scraps just for fun. These are, I don't know, I just don't have the heart to throw them out because I just see so much potential in them. And even though I cry and weep every time I go to make a little package of them, I know they're going to good places and people who can appreciate them. So just have fun with them. Have fun with them. Okay, so the next question is, Pam, if you could answer this. Okay, this is Anime 41194 asks, Pam, if you could answer this question for me on your next video. I'm overhauling my craft room now, and I have a horrible time staying organized and remembering where everything is. Hello, welcome to my world. What are the best ways you've noticed to stick labels to any kind of surface without leaving a mark later? Because I have fabric bins and plastic bins, wood, fake wood that's chipboard but painted, and glass, and nothing sticks to them on a budget. Oh, I totally hear you. I have gone through and methodically labeled everything only to come out the next day to find all my labels on the floor because for some reason they just decided to, you know, spring themselves off the drawer, whatever it was. I have plastic, metal, and wood here. And so my next trick, which I would suggest, because I don't know what's going to mar the surface or how well your wooden areas are sealed, things like that. But I might try a removable, washable glue stick in addition to whatever sticky back your sticker or your label has. Just run it across that and stick it on and see if it'll hold it in place. Do a few test ones first. Don't do the whole enchilada. This is my biggest takeaway from here. Just do a few test ones and see if they do work. The other option is if you have clear plastic drawers, you can actually tape a label to the inside of the drawer. And like with packing tape or something, you put the label against it, like as if your drawer pulls out like this, put your label on the inside of the drawer, cover it with packing tape, and you can see through the clear thing, so it's not going to fall onto the floor. That is something else I've experimented with, but I think there's going to be some other ideas too. I had some super sticky little white labels, and for some reason they're currently sticking very well to all my my drawers and cupboards, and it's nothing fancy, but it works right now. And what I have found, that my grand level of disorganization, I have gone ahead and painstakingly labeled everything, and then as the year goes on, I don't put things back where they're supposed to go. So the labels don't even make any sense anymore. I know, for shame. And then annually I have to go through a big clean out again and organize everything again so I can have an idea of where everything is. I would say over the years I'm getting a little better. The reorganizations are not as deep. It's not as painstaking, or I don't have the energy to do it anymore. I don't know. But haven't quite perfected that. And I think that's just part of being a crafter. You're always moving stuff. You're constantly making and moving and shifting and grabbing this and grabbing that. And you get so excited about your darn craft, which is a great thing, that sometimes you just completely forget about putting stuff away and where it went. And the easiest, emptiest drawer seems to be the most logical place sometimes. I've been there. I feel your pain. I know where you're coming from. Okay, so there you go. And all right, okay, let's just do number 2 right now. Hold on. Okay, great. Here we go. I think I've got this set up. It says here, pick another winner. So we're going to pick another winner. Here we go. Number 2 of the Scrappy Scrap Contest. Lots of scraps coming your way. Dana Boswell, congratulations. Thank you for another fun video. I can't wait to be able to buy the digitals. I would like to win the current scrap giveaway. Guess what, Dana? You did. You're the winner. Winner number 2. Congratulations. Okay, so just email me your address and where you would like me to send those, and I'll get those off and running to you. Okay then now, back to the land of the serious. Well, that's kind of fun, isn't it? I feel like one of those bingo people at the front. B4, yeah, I 32, you know. Hey, I've done my fair share of bingo. I like a good bingo game. Anybody else out there like bingo? That can be very fun, very relaxing. Kind of like throwing money into the wind, but every once in a while you win, and it's kind of fun. And yeah, I even got my husband into it there for a bit. But it's not cheap. I know, let me tell you. No, you can go through a pretty penny. Okay, here we go. Paula Mora asks, where do you get your Sari silk? Everywhere I look, it seems to be so expensive. Yeah, I would say it's not super cheap. I get mine on eBay. I believe eBay or Amazon. Probably eBay. And it's Sari for anybody who's wondering. It's wonderful swaddling strings, ribbons. I'll just show you a pile of it. But it usually comes in, it probably has a name like a skein or a bolt or something like that. But basically it comes in all different colors, and it's it's shredded Indian saris, and they're just gorgeous colors. And they're great to wrap your journals in or make little card toppers, things like that. A little goes a long way. And if you don't have your own Sari silk, you can actually make pseudo Sari by tearing bed sheets and just coloring them. You can use RIT dyes or food color or something like that, or coffee dye, something like that. And they will shred nicely as well. The Sari silk ribbon has nice shredded edges, which really lend itself towards the vintage Victorian shabby kind of feel, which a lot of us like to use in our crafting. So there you go. What else? Let's see. Another question. Nails Jamby B says, where do you find the time to get all this done? Merry Christmas in July. I have absolutely no idea. I always feel like there's so much more I want to do, and I'm barely scratching the surface, honestly. Well, you know, I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm a bit of an efficiency junkie, and I do mass make and batch make things a lot, and that makes it easier. And staying organized, and I don't really use a planner per se, but I use a little notebook or a junk journal or something. I've used everything, but something to keep myself organized. And I have like sections for the podcast, sections for the newsletter. And whenever I get an idea for one of those, I jot it down. Or whenever you guys give me an idea for a video, I jot it down in there. It's my big capture place. And then when I have a little sliver of time and I say to myself, okay, I want to advance what I'm doing with let's say the merchandise shop, you know, like, okay, well, maybe I need to come up with a different slogan to put on a t-shirt or something like that. And how can I advance that? So compartmentalizing, yeah, and honestly, probably not having kids, and that makes my life a lot easier, where I'm not having to attend to children. I love children, but since I do have more free time, say, than the average mom who has a lot of, you know, little faces to take care of and stuff like that. Look, I have my little sunshine, of course. He's my son. Yes, you're my son, my sunshine. He's giving me the puppy eye, like, Mom, hello. And what else? I get up really early, and I usually get up somewhere between 5:30, 6:30, sometimes 7:30, but mostly around 6:30, I would say, was normal time. And I have most of my energy in the morning, and I try and get do what makes the most difference first. That's probably my biggest trick in life. You can remember that. There's a lot of busy stuff that can take up your day and nibble away at your time, but if you do what makes the most difference, not what's the most urgent, but actually what moves your ship forward first, then I think you're going to see logarithmic change happen. Whereas it's very easy to get distracted and go off, you know, down the paths of I'm busy, but I'm not actually really accomplishing anything. That feeling, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the best answer I could give to that. Okay. Patty Page asks, this on the Got a Cereal Box and a Bedsheet video. This was fun. I like how the writing came through the sheet. Wonder if Mod Podge would be okay. I like the container that you put the Fabri-Fix glue in to get the thinner stream. Does the top come off with that container? Yes, it does. And probably let me show you that. Sometimes it's a little tight to get off, but this is the Sugar Bells icing piping bottle, which I transfer. Oh, I threw the bottle out. The big bottle of Fabrifix into here because, oh, now it's all oozing out the top, because it has a smaller hole in the end. I'm just going to grab at the ready, you know, a crafter always needs to have a baby wipe. There we go. All right, so I'll see if I can do this without the pliers. Sometimes I have to use pliers. All right. Okay, no. Oh, we got it. Okay. And my hands aren't super strong, but see, this is doable. If I can do it, anybody can. And what I have found, I think this one, does it have the example or did it already come off? I don't know. Sometimes I'll put plumber's tape on here, you know, that white tape, just so the glue doesn't glue it, like the glue doesn't glue the cap on, because sometimes the screw cap can get glued on permanently. Yeah, I think there was. See, this is painter's tape that I have now removed for some ungodly reason. I guess I should put that back on. It keeps it easier to unscrew. There you go. There was my painter's tape. So somebody remind me to do that. But basically, instead of unscrewing this, because this can get glued together very tightly, and you actually end up macerating or breaking the bottle when you're trying to unscrew this. But you have a second portal of entry, which is here, and you can actually refill the bottle right through that. And that is the easiest way to do it. Yep. Okay, now that I've completely mushed that up, and I do not have my, maybe I do. Don't move. Let me see if my plumber's tape. Where are you, white plumber's tape? Do I have you close? Have you gone to the nether regions? Where did you go? You're in the garage? What are you doing in there? Like you belong there or something? Okay, well, I'm just going to have to go get you in the garage. Well, we'll get that another day. Yes. Okay. Yes. Like Gone with the Wind here. Oh, tomorrow's another day. You know, that's the way it goes. All right, let's get some of these going. Is it 100 degrees in here? Why? Why is it always 100 degrees in here? I think my my temperature, like inner metabolic thermometer goes up, or I have a hot flash or something whenever I'm doing videos, because it always seems to be so warm. Okay. So let's check another question here. See, what are we doing? So, okay, apparently there's a lot of glue bottle questions, and this is on a different video. This is on the How to Make a Beautiful Book Cover for Your Junk Journal Beginner's Tutorial video. Vicky Smith asks, so the glue bottle, do you rinse and reuse? I am perplexed. You put the glue in a different bottle because of the tip? Okay, so I hope that was self-explanatory. So I have a bigger bottle of glue, and I pour it into this one because this tip is smaller than my Fabrifix glue bottle tip, which too much glue comes out. And the Fabrifix glue is not cheap, so it helps me get a thinner line of glue when I'm squeezing, and also it extends my glue by doing that. And I store it, this is just me, I'm not recommending this to the world, but I cut a water bottle in half, just covered the top with some material so I don't cut my hand, and that's how I store it. And a little tiny bit leaks out in the bottom, but this has had a lot of glue bottles in it. So it's not much. I mean, it's a little bit, but it almost makes its own little sealing cap at the bottom. And that way your glue is always at the ready. And also, you're going to find it might glue itself in place overnight, but I almost, it's like you're unscrewing it or something, and then it just pops out and you're ready to go. Oh, the exciting secrets of what we do with our glue. I know. Okay, let's see. Okay, Kane asks, if I buy a bundle of ephemera, etc. from a seller or even digital printables to use them to make a masterboard, would I be breaking copyright laws just to photocopy my completed masterboard instead of cutting into it? I'm not selling journals for private use only. Okay, here's the old copyright question, and I always claim I am not a copyright expert, but I do my own personal due diligence on the images that I put on my DigiKits, so I do check them for copyright. So when you don't know the source, let's say you're just randomly buying something from somebody on the internet, as I understand it, there's the if you're going to sell it category versus you're just doing it for private personal use. As far as I understand it, if it's just for private personal use, you can do whatever you want with things. You can copy them, you can tear them up, you can use pieces and parts, you can use 100% of it to 1% of it. Doesn't matter because it's only for you and it's your item. Therefore, you can do what you want with it. Now the question comes if you're going to sell it, and that's where it can get a little sticky. And copyright rules are very intricate, and they can change. They're, you know, it's nice. Okay, so basically the older it is, the better chance you have that there's no copyright on it. But things can be recopyrighted years later. I mean, there's certain sections of, I believe it's Alice in Wonderland and Beatrix Potter, and even certain things from Edith Holden, they are copyrighted now. So the old things can have rejuvenated copyrights on them. Also, I read somewhere recently that I think it is Disney that is coming out of copyright soon, but they said just because they say that Disney is going into the no copyright world, that doesn't mean that anything with Disney on it is free to copy and sell as your own, because maybe the original works of Disney, like maybe the original drawings from Walt Disney a million years ago, are actually going into copyright, but the Disney movies and the Disney characters and maybe all that other, like, I don't know, there's a lot of fringe stuff that is still protected under copyright. So I would just say you got to do your due diligence and research and know your sources, know where you're getting stuff. And if you're not selling it, it's probably not a problem. You can probably do whatever you want with it. But if you're planning on selling your stuff, yeah, you want to make sure you're not breaking any copyright rules. And there's unusual rules. There's different rules for pictures. There's a lot of different sites that you can explore that have they help you with copyright issues, and you can look up like there's biodiversity library, I think it's called, but they can tell you what each picture, what the copyright rules are about it. Sometimes people want some credit. They might say, hey, I don't mind if you use my images, but please give me credit for it. But you do have to look up the images and find out how to do it. And I think there's probably services that you can purchase that might do that heavy lifting for you. But yeah, it's a complicated thing. There's absolutely no way around it. But there's something about the year advances every year. I don't know what the actual year is this year. It might be 1926 or 1924. But anything before that, you're pretty much okay. But anything after that, then you get a little concerned about. Remember, copying, scanning, and then selling it as your own. That's the problem. So there are some weird rules out there. If you use a percentage of it, if you change it a bunch, then you're okay. But it gets pretty tricky and intricate, and you can sprain an eyebrow trying to figure it out. I would say just, unfortunately this is a lousy answer, but consult with an expert. That's my best advice. Bobby's Papercraft. How do you get yours scanned? I have hundreds of postcards for my city, and I would love to digitize them. Okay, well, there you go, into that world of copyright again. Are they something that you can, if you just want to scan them for yourself, no problem. Scan away, and you should be okay to just use them for personal use. If you plan on selling them, that's a different story, and then you'd have to actually check each one for the copyright. And there's usually something on the back. It might say copyright, or something like that might be a good place to start. But again, get ready to sprain an eyebrow. Yep, okay. But there are ways to do it. Don't give up. Keep looking, and you'll find possibilities out there because they do exist. Let me put a little button on this. This would be really cute. Should I bring it in closer? Are you too far away? Oh, that's a little close. Yeah, there. It's not bad. Okay, we'll just live with that. Right there, that's pretty. Maybe a little flatter one. I have so many gorgeous buttons, and I had no right, but I bought a pile of buttons the other day. What was I thinking? But they were so cute, I couldn't stop myself. And I did it. So now I am using the buttons. I just think that's so pretty. I know, I could just look at that all day. Just look at that. Okay, I know. Okay, all right. Okay, here's an interesting question. PLR asks, if I were to make a junk journal out of junk from somebody else's junk, what would you call that? LOL. I think she's being facetious. I would call that a junk journal. Yeah. I mean, whether it's most of my junk is borrowed junk. Gosh, I travel the world to find my junk. I go to the thrift stores and the estate sales and the flea markets and the auctions and eBay and my friends and family's house and, you know, whatever you see lying on the side of the road. Remember, everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise. That's right. So it's all good. Yeah, I would call it a junk journal. I think she's just kidding. Yep. Maybe it's like, you know, that OPP, other people's problems. Maybe it should be like other people's junk or something. OPJ. I don't know. All right. Quit trying to be hip, Pam. You're flailing like a tuna fish on the sand. Okay. Holly, the zipped up kits asks, this is referencing to Got a Cereal Box and a Bedsheet video. Boy, that one must be getting some extra traction or something out there because we're getting a lot of questions on that one. I had to do a double take when I heard you say, "What are you doing over there, Holly? May I ask who you were speaking to? A pet, perhaps? My name is Holly." So it gave me a bit of a start when I heard my name. Yeah, I probably have to apologize to all the Hollies and all the Sallys out there. You might get referenced a lot. And if anybody else is named Sunshine, you know, hey, it could happen. That is so funny, Holly. Okay, you gave me a giggle. All right. Okay. Are you getting the technique? You glue the opposite side of where the paper clip goes, glue all over, and then put together. There you go. It's a nice little base. Oh, that is just so. That's just so cute. I don't know. Is it just wrong to be so excited about paper? I know. All right, here we go. Cute as a. I know, you got it. You know what's coming. A button. You're getting buttonized, baby. Where are we going to put you? Oh, that's going to hide it. Oh, that's kind of pretty, though. We'll just put you randomly over there. Okay, randomly over there button. Let's do that. It's a little glass. I think it's like a little glass shell button. I'd like to think that was on somebody's Victorian dress. You know, oh, it's like a pretty color on the back. I'll put that there because that kind of matches the leaf. There we go. See how it works? Very pretty easy, right? Yeah, okay, so let's go to the next question. Deidre asks on the, this was last week's Scrappy giveaway contest. Can I just say that I admire your ability to talk and use your hands at the same time? Wah! You know, you're funny. Okay. I am gift bearer asks, "Hey Floppy Pants, this was a great tutorial. I've been saving materials to make some junk journals and will give this a try. Just subscribe to your channel. Oh, do you make paper flowers?" I think I'm caught up now on my questions. So, or if I didn't, I know I answered your question. I have several videos on how to make paper flowers, and one of them was for a contest that Rachel did, and I think it was about a year ago, and she gave everybody a day, and of course I got my day mixed up, and I went on somebody else's day. I can't believe I did that. Yeah, don't invite me to any contests, I'm sure. I'm sure to mess it up. Okay, but anyway, I think we all had fun, but my contribution was making paper flowers, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I was actually very grateful that she asked that question because I have totally forgotten about that technique and haven't done it since that video, and now I was glad I saw it again because now I can play with those again. So yeah, just type in flowers or paper flowers or flower. If you type in my channel, there's a search field on the actual channel page. You got to find the real channel page, and if you can find that, then why is everything so hard to find, you know, in this virtual world? I have no idea. But if you can find that, you can find the search field and you can type in a word, and it'll pull up all the videos with that word in it. And that's an easy way to search for paper flowers and stuff. What are you? Okay, there we go. Oh, you need a button, don't you? Yeah, you're just like crying for a button there. You're going to get buttonized. You're going to get buttonized. Well, I think we are ready for our third and final winner. All right, for the big Scrappy Dappy contest. Hold on. Did that get recorded? I don't know. Well, let's see. Did I record? Okay, the last winner was Mary Bull. Mary Bull, congratulations. I have no idea if that was recorded or not, so I'm just going to hit another one. We're going to do 4. Yeah, today we're just going to do another one because I don't know if that got officially recorded. So here's a go. You still won, Mary. Don't worry. All right, here we go. And Emma, MK! Oh, MK! Oh, MK, hi! Oh, you see, the universe was all your stars were aligned, honey pie. And there you go. Big congratulations. Look at you go, girl. Well, it was a 4Z today, and that's how it went. And isn't that awesome? Sunny, do you have anything to say?
Well, I'm all upside down, but I would like to be picked up. Okay, I'm being picked up, and I'm floating over. I'm being rotated. Here we are in the rotation. And I have a little pup date. Oh, yes, okay. Oh, I have a little pup date. Hello, everybody. It's Sunshine here, and everything is just fine. And I want you to all know I'm thinking about every one of you. I'm a little wiggly, but I'm still thinking about every one of you, and I want to make sure you're having good old papery fun, no matter what your day looks like, no matter what your body feels like, no matter where your head's at. I want you to know I'm thinking about you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Sunshine. That is very meaningful, and I think you're growing up. I think you're definitely growing up a little bit. Yeah. All right. So, folks, now you know I love to save my spiel to the end, and that I do that because a lot of you have been here, and I appreciate that. And you probably have heard this a million times, and you're like, oh, not that again. But there are a lot of people who are new, and I want to give them little updates on. That's a cool little button right there. I don't know. It's just really cool. What's going on here at the Paper Outpost, because there does seem to be a lot going on. I know, I agree. Sometimes I wonder who is doing all this. And okay, so basically, if you haven't joined my free monthly email newsletter, make sure you do. Why? Why? Because you get a free digital image emailed to you every month. I'll bet you guys could recite this by this time, I know. And you can print it out and use it in your artwork any way you like. And also, it comes in, did I put that in both formats? Yeah, I think so. Okay, it comes in PDF and Word doc? JPEG format. That's right. Yes. Okay. And so you can, mush with it, change the words, change stuff, do anything you like. No, it's not the words. That's the other part, Pam. Get organized. Okay. We're running amok. Okay. What else do you get in that newsletter? You get a checklist of junk journal supplies, which is 7 or 8 pages long. You get a list of page ideas in case you run out of ideas. And I have a set of videos that goes with that page ideas list that shows you 4 different ways to use every single idea so that you have a plethora of ideas for how to fill your junk journal. And also there is something else on there. Why do I keep forgetting about it? Wait a minute. Junk journal supplies. There's something. I can't think of what it is. Oh, the note from the bookmaker. That's right, the note from the bookmaker. It explains what a junk journal is and how to use it, and it comes in Word and PDF format, so you can change the words, the font, the text, anything you like, or use it as is with my blessings. And my videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. My podcasts, new material, audio only, comes out on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you can listen to that pretty much anywhere you listen to podcasts to. It's free. And I cover junk journals, paper crafting, life of a crafter, and answering your crafty questions. And also, on the other days of the week, I am now uploading my archive videos from YouTube, which you can watch on Spotify. And they call it on Spotify a video podcast. So if you're, just out and about in the world and you just, are thinking junk journals, and I know how that happens. You can get your fix pretty much any day of the week now. So that is happening. And what else? I have an Etsy shop. I have a lot of shops, and I'm working on that to kind of think of a way to bring them all together. But right now, I have several different shops. I have an Etsy shop, an Amazon shop, a merchandise shop. Yeah. And so on my Etsy shop, because I know this is confusing sometimes, I sell, when I have them done, my journals or bundles, which I've just, or kits now. I sold a Christmas kit just recently. Oh, thank you very much for everybody who purchased a kit. You guys are awesome. I swear to God, I said to myself, these kits, these are going to go slow, Pam. Don't expect these to go fast out the door because not everybody's into Christmas in July. Not everybody's into Christmas. I mean, just pace yourself. It's okay. You've got time. Nope. These things went quick, and there are a lot of Christmas lovers, and there's a lot of people thinking about their Christmas crafts now. So that was exciting to see, and you got my boots hopping, and I did have everything packaged up before I do the video. So I try and be that organized where stuff is ready to ship. So if I put it up for sale, it's ready to go, which makes it, I think, better experience for you and for me. Then I'm not panicking and you get your stuff fast. So that's the goal. Oh, I made a Christmas tree. Look at that. That's cool. Now, oh, we could use that in a craft. Somebody make a button tree. Yeah, isn't that awesome? Wouldn't that be cool for the front of the cover? Totally. I know, right? Okay, we're grooving with the Christmas. And even if you're not into Christmas, hey, just have fun, whatever you're doing out there with your stuff. Okay, there you go. What else? Okay, so also in my Etsy shop, I sell DigiKits, which are computer files. Basically, they're themed, 5 pages, unique themes. You know, for example, here's a one page from a DigiKit that was one of the Christmas ones. So you get 5 pages with different pictures on the pages, and you can print them out, cut them out, and use them for pockets or tucks or journal cards or journal tags or bookmarks or covers or whatever you want to make. You know, just a lot of fun. But it gives you a theme to start with if you just need that. And you can also intermix them and make an eclectic journal. Those are a lot of fun. Okay, and then if you don't have a printer or you just don't really like to print, you know, I totally get that. Sometimes the jive isn't there. You can't get the wireless thing to I know, I've been there. I actually have my printer now hard copy wired because I'm tired of the wireless thing. I'm like, no, I want it to work. Plug it in, must work. Okay, so I'll print them for you. Yeah, I have a service. It's called the Print and Mail Service. You just purchase the service, one flat fee. It includes free priority shipping, and what you get are 10 DigiKits printed. So that means 50 pages printed on lightweight cardstock. I print them all out. I mail them to you. The only thing I need from you is to buy the print and mail service and then send me your list of the 10 DigiKits that you want, the names. And I only need the first 2 or 3 words, and you can send me the list through Etsy message, or you can send it to my email, which is pam@paperoutpost.com. And I was going to tell you something else about that. Oh, yeah. I have 2 kinds of DigiKits that I print for you, the regular ones, which are this nice lightweight cardstock. Or I do signature pages, which are, I don't have one right in front of me, but they're softer, paler pages with imagery all over, and I print them on front and back for you so that you can actually just fold them and put them right into your journal. So it would be a regular journal page that's softly decorated. You can either decorate up that page, or you can just use it as a plain page, but somebody could still come along and journal on it if they wanted. Plus you could use it for a background for anything, or collage, tear it up, do all sorts of fun things. And I always try and show you some options of what you can make with it in my DigiKit videos. So if you're looking for ideas, feel free to check those out. I also have a playlist called DigiKits, and if you want to look back on other ideas, just check out the other ones, because there's a lot of ideas stored in there for you. And what else? Oh, FUNDLEs, which are collections. I sell FUNDLEs in my Etsy shop. FUNDLEs are a collection of old and interesting papers. You're going to find antique ledger pages, postcards, receipts, old checks, vintage book pages, vintage magazine pages. You're going to see music paper, dictionary paper, foreign languages, all sorts of fun and interesting things that you can use in your junk journals. Over 100 pieces in every pack, and just have fun with them. If you're into history or collectibles, you're going to have a lot of interesting finds in there. And moving on, I have an Amazon shop. So if you are looking for, you know, let's say you see me use this thing, or maybe a pair of scissors or something like that on the show, I have an Amazon shop where I have the links to most of the products. Whenever I can find the link, I will put it there so you can check the product out. I'm an affiliate for Amazon, so I do get a small commission, but you don't pay more for the price of the object. So there you go. That's how that works. That helps support my channel. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for everybody who's bought something from the Amazon shop. You guys are amazing. It's also a great launching pad. Let's say you go to my Amazon shop and you start looking, and you kind of leap to another place, but you entered through my link. That still helps me. So just so you know. Okay. I have a merchandise shop. Now, a merchandise shop is... that's such a salesy thing. I have a merch shop. But basically, if you like the phrase create with reckless abandon, and you would like to see that maybe as a special gift for yourself or someone that you care about on a t-shirt or a sweatshirt or a zipped hoodie or a tote or a mug, I got you covered. All the links are down below in the description box. And you can find me on Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, other places, I'm sure. No, I try and post as much as I can on those other places to spread the word. And also, if you had value or had some fun here, please like, subscribe, and share. And okay, so next week, so we did 4 winners today. I mean, we like increased by 400% the number of the number of winners that are going out. I'm just looking over at MK's cute little face on her winner pictures. Oh shit, I hope she sees that, because that's going to be so cool. They're all so cool. Congratulations to all the winners. A pile of scraps is coming your way. And like I said, it is open worldwide. So the only thing you need to do is make a comment down below in the craft chat video. So those are coming on Fridays, and just have fun with it. I want to keep it as light and easy breezy as I can. No heavy restrictions, no major rules, anything like that. Just drop a comment below and let us know how you're doing, how you're having some fun, what's going on, what you're doing, what you're making for lunch. It's all okay. And yeah, so there we go. And so the next drawing will be next Friday, and we will go ahead and pull out who knows how many we'll do that time. We'll just have to see. So make sure you go ahead and drop a comment. And that's pretty much it for today. So remember that fun can be simple. And you too can have a pile of altered paper clips just because. And your day can be rocking. So there you go, folks. Have an awesome day. We're always thinking of you. And happy crafting. Take care. Bye.